Hey guys, it's Mick. Welcome back to more 1BitHeart Blind. And the last one, we hung out with 3 people for free time. Sakuma, Kiri, Sakuma was like the pink-haired tsundere clerk. Kiri, the mad scientist, and then Neo, the like soft-spoken pretty boy clerk. And in this one, we're gonna be talking to these 2, and that should be the end of free time for now. So, without further ado, do you have a question? If you have no business, about face and go home. Perhaps you should then consider sleeping. Uh-huh. This is Sekiyu, a guide at the 307 Tower. Her words are polite, but she can be suddenly mean. She likes fizzy stuff, and stuff that would be useful for work, so carbonated drinks. Well, let's go see what Akuta likes as well. What do you want? Nothing? Then don't bother me, I can't concentrate. This is the man behind the novelist Onai Akutamori. Akuta, he seems pretty amazing. All his books are million sellers. He likes sweet things and practical things. So, carbonated drinks and sweet things then. Yeah, I can do that. So we got some freaking cola, so that'll do. I'll just buy like 7 of those. And then sweet things. How about the large lollipop? It's expensive, but lollipop should be sweet, right? Alright, let's go. Hello, Sekiyu. Have some cola. She does not seem to appreciate it as much as I thought she would. So, let's go back and buy something else, I guess. Whoops. What about soda cider? Would that work? Let's try that. Hello, do you like this? That is none other than soda cider. The absurdly harsh carbonated acid is addicting. For me? I see. I will gladly accept. Incidentally, Nanashi, I see you have been stubbornly attempting to talk to me. Do you have some business? I want to be friends. I must refuse all non-work related requests. Well, shot down. If you have no other business, take your leave. Perhaps you would enjoy a tour of hell. She just threatened us? Hell tour? Can I talk to you as a prelude to becoming friends? Making it roundabout will still bring you to the same destination. It sure will. I must refuse. Wah. It is now my lunch break. I can do anything on my lunch break without issue. Thus, it would be possible to talk with you. Oh, really? Then okay, talk with the goal of becoming friends. You drive a hard bargain. If you can grant my request, we shall be friends. I'll do literally anything non-life-threatening. I acknowledge your reply and take it into account. But while you say literally anything, I must wonder. Bring it on. Could you teach me how to smile? Smile? The other day, my superior asked if I could smile more. I do attempt to do so, however. Yeah, I've never once seen you smile, Sekiyu. But you have only met me a small number of times, Nanashi. Also true. I've never seen it, so I can't give advice. Could you try smiling now? I do not believe I can smile immediately upon being told. Is smiling that high of a hurdle for you, Sekiyu? No, I was joking. Ahem, I will attempt it. Huh? It is complete. For real? I was being exceedingly real. Huh, this is gonna be a tough one. Was I not smiling at all? No, you weren't. Oh, I misinterpreted which prompt was what. You say I was? It does not appear you think so from your expression. If you do fun stuff, I think you'll smile more naturally. Things which are fun. Go outside and take a look, won't you? Well, this ends my lunch break. Thus, I will return to my usual duty. Okay, can we do this next break? Good day. This is the 307 Tower information window. Do you have a question? Do you have a question? She really has no desire to do anything outside her break. Nothing, thank you very much. So I see. Thank you very much. What is smiling? Well, hopefully we can help you figure that out. It is now my nunch break? Yep. Nunch. What is a nunch? Hope that's nothing bad. Nanashi, you have good timing. Well, you were all, it is my lunch break last time, so I knew when that was, so I just came right on time. I see. How very persistent. If I were to pull you, you would stretch like mochi. Something doesn't sound right there. Then we shall go. I leave the destination to you. I was born and raised in this town, so I know most everything about it. Is there anywhere you can have fun, then? Do not worry. I am already sick of this. That's the opposite of not worrying. Mm-hmm. You say it is impossible? I'll do the best I can. I shall be the star that makes you smile. I must ask you to repeat that in words that make sense. I'll just do what I can. Acknowledged. Then I say, let's, and go. This is a bit phone shop. Yep. Sometimes you can get the latest bit phones a few days before street date, and they've got obscure brands too, so people call it an exhaustive bit phone shop. I am the type who is satisfied with bit phones simply serving a practical use. I think I just saw thunder or lightning outside of my window. Wonderful. Perfect. Fantastic. Yeah, thought so. So you think you might like the new Smart i6? I see. That sure was lightning, because that was just the crack of thunder. Wonderful! I better hurry this up then and hope power doesn't go out or anything. The Smart i series focuses on ease of use, thus its functions are relatively simple. Right, simple cells. But lately they've added so much useless functionality that, rumor has it, users are falling to the ground in despair. I see. A rise and fall. The nerve of them. I was trying to be cruel like you, but that won't make you laugh, huh? That was an imitation of me. Oh, maybe I should have copied your tone too? I am displeased. I am displeased. Besides, it is unnecessary to speak so long in order to perform a put-down. Then the right answer, please. It is crap. Wow, just 3 words. Simple. Huh? You, smiled? That was a smile. Yeah, still a little. Solid, I think. I still have not smiled. Are you looking for anything? You there, clerk with the wonderful smile. Who, me? Yes, you. Your smile is radiant. How do you get a smile like that? My smile, I've never thought about that. One can smile without thinking about it? No, in fact, I don't feel like smiles are something you think about and make. They're a natural occurrence. A natural occurrence. Nanashi, do you agree that smiles come naturally? Yeah, I do, for the most part. You can try and enforce them, but if you do, they end up coming off as fake, and that's not really what we want here, right? I see. I was overthinking it. I was unable to see the forest for the trees. Figuring anything out? I suppose so. It is preferable to before. Oh, I'm glad you're making some progress. My lunch break will soon end. I will be taking my leave now. Oh, I'll go with you. Thanks for the help, mister. Okay, come again. Thank you for Good day. This is the 307 information window. Do you have a question? Right, good luck next time. I love the, is she an android or something? Because I just love that, right on cue. Wah, shifting into work mode. She's shifting into soup mode. Anyway, let's keep going. I am unsure how a smile is naturally appearing. Should I study the natural sciences? You're overthinking it. Have some cider and calm down. Wah. Lunch break! That is correct. Where will we go today? I think we'll walk a little today. Would you be okay going a little far? As long as it is within the allotted time. Then let's go. This is Twilight Park. You know it? Yes, I played here often as a child, but I see the play equipment has been replaced since. Seems it's been rebuilt a bunch of times. These monkey bars are sparkling. The spinning tire equipment is not here. Did you like it? No, I became horribly nauseous from spinning on it. Thus, it is crap. That's pretty crappy, yeah. Oh, somebody is here. Rightcha. An adult out here during the day. Slacker, slacker. Nah, prob's because she got laid off. Because of that recessive thingy. Wah, these children. They are the unbearable brat types I am worst with. And these two have been doubled. I see myself having headaches for approximately 3 days. What's that mean, lady? If you're bored, play with us. You betcha. I refuse. Sekiyu! Tag! You're it, mister. Run away! Run away! Running away is considered a victory. Don't you usually decide that with rock, paper, scissors? Hold on! I couldn't catch anybody. You got slow feet, mister. That's no good. You're gonna have the police after you. Rightcha! I wouldn't do anything that got the police after me. I achieved complete victory. Where were you, Sekiyu? In the woman's restroom beside the elephant slide. I was surprised that it is much cleaner than it used to be. Also, there was a floral scent. If you hide, it's hide and seek, and I wouldn't be able to go in the girls' bathroom. Naturally, I am aware of that. It was on purpose? Man, you got a weird smile, lady. You betcha. Oh, did they perceive that as a smile? You looked like you had fun. Of course you'd smile, right? You betcha. You smile because you're having fun. Nanashi, was I smiling? A little bit. I see. I feel somehow pleasant. Oh, it's almost snack time. Hurry back. Rightcha. Gotta hurry or the witch won't get us snacks. Smell you later, Mr. Lady. Should we go too? Time is strict. Perhaps we can come here again next time. But calling it for now? Yes. Let us return. Thank you for getting on with me to... Okay, pardon me. Good luck with your job. Alright, one more. I would be glad to be invited to that park again. Sure thing. Let's go. No introduction needed this time. Nanashi, I wish to ride this swing. Huh? You like swings? That's unexpected. It is not for that reason. Hup! Indeed, this length seems adjusted for a child. My legs are much too long. Oh, seems like it's still good for me, though. You are a child. I often used to ride the swings here with my friends, Sachan and Yuchan. Sachan and Yuchan? Two of my few friends. As you can see, it is not my forte to express my emotions, and thus I had a small number of friends. However, playing with the doubled brats reminded me they would smile in my stead. Such would we share the joy. Did you stay with them? Yes, we are together up through university, but have been too busy to meet much since graduating. Okay, smile or not. You're just Sekiyu, and that's fine. In fact, I can't even imagine a Sekiyu that's all smiles. It is slightly unthinkable, but I remembered. The reason I took this job too was to see people's smiles. As such, perhaps I do not need to smile myself. Come to think of it, didn't your boss tell you to smile? So that's not going to solve that problem, is it? This is supposed to be a touching scene. Do not bring it up. Okay, I guess that's not the real issue. In any case, I am relieved. I can stop with such foolish worries. Guess so. I'm glad you feel better, Sekiyu. At this height, swings are indeed difficult. My high heels are also not proving beneficial. How about standing on it? I see. That is a possibility. And if I go slowly, I will not fall. Hup. No, you don't need to try that. I will not hear such things. Oh, I am shaking. I am shaking. Your skirt's way too short. Don't look at... Just avert your eyes, Onashi. Don't worry about it. Phew, I am satisfied. I have reawakened my inner child. Oh, this is... Is it a rock? This is too nostalgic. Between us, we call it a fox's gold coin. Now that you mention it, it does look kind of like a gold coin. I will give this to you, Nanashi. Huh? Is that okay? They are just lying around. You cannot refuse. It's the fact that I got it from you that's important. Well, I'm so happy. Is that so? Oh, it is almost time. Let us return. Okay! I have forgotten something. My friend request. Can I? Yes. Hooray! Thank you! It is complete. Please continue to get on with me if you would. Okay! Childlike feelings. Friend Sekiyu. That was also kind of sweet, because, like, while we didn't actually get her to, like, super smile, she still clearly had a lot of enjoyment of herself. And you know what? That's fine. Honestly, it doesn't really super matter that her face is I guess, less expressive. I guess just her in general is less expressive. That's fine. If that's what it suits her, that's who she is, and that's all she needs to be. Anyway, last up, let's talk to Akuta. You liked sweet things, right? So did you like the large lollipop? No, you didn't. Do you like Coca-Cola? No, you don't. Do you like umaibo? No, you don't. Do you like ramen? No, you don't. What about lettuce, Jiro? Nope. Alright, well, back to the drawing board. Or I could just give him everything on my person and maybe that'll work. Do you have some kind of goal in mind to be paying attention to me? At first I wanted to be friends, but now I'm more worried about you being collapsed here. It's not like there's much meaning to my being here. I just like this floor. It's the coldest floor around. Akuta, I know you don't make appearances much, but there's no way you make zero. If I realized who you were, wouldn't other people too? No one would think someone sprawling on the floor in the corner is a writer. There's not much chance. Did they not get mad about you sleeping here? The guide there gave me permission as long as I don't block the elevator. Kind of sounds like she had no other choice. Oh, you mentioned you wanted to die before. Any reason for that? Do you think you're happy living in this reality? I'm doing just fine. I'm pretty good. I see. I see only despair in reality. I guess there must have been some bad thing that happened? Not in particular. I just felt this was my time to die. But I want to die with someone, not alone. With who? Who? Well, I haven't decided who. Akuta, I say this with the best of intentions. Please go to therapy or something. This isn't healthy. You need help. The standard for manga or TV show would be the person you love most. A lover, a friend. Or I guess Nanashi probably said that. Who I love most. I have no lover, no friends. You're a loner, Akuta? Loner? No friends, no lover. All alone. Oh, I see. Is that what young people say? Yes, but there was someone I cared for. Past tense? She vanished without a trace about 10 years ago, and I haven't seen her since. Do you want to meet her again and talk with her? Yes, if we could reunite, I would want to talk. Then let's look. Do you think we can find her? If you want to meet her, then we'll try. I'll help you. After you've just barely met me? For what reason would you go so far? I don't know if I know the answer to that. Because I saw someone in trouble, I guess. Why do people climb mountains? Hard to grasp, but this might be an interesting experience. Alright, we'll try to look. Well, that feels like the most gratitude you've got in you. Okay, next time we'll meet, we'll go look for your beloved. Do I have anything else that might work? Not really. It said sweet things and practical things, right? Well, let's go look again. Maybe some ice cream. Maybe a memo pad. Maybe some cookies. And maybe this. Also, my lights just flickered, so for you, I'll be back in a second, but for me, I'm gonna stop recording now until the storm stops. So, see ya in a second. Okay, we're back. The storm has stopped. We are safe to continue. So, let's do that. Hey Akuta, I don't remember if I read this one already, so searching for someone. I've never done it before. It might be a good experience. I've got a couple things for you. Do you want milky cookies? Nope. Do you want the koala cigarette? Nope. What about ice cream? Absolutely not. Well, let's just keep giving him not great gifts for now, just because we're already in the middle of leveling up. So, about that searching for your beloved thing, are you ready to go right now? Sure, I don't mind. Huh? I thought authors were always struggling with deadlines. Are you sure? I have no such worries. I'm told I can just write when I'm able. I guess it doesn't happen if it's not a series. Oh, and you're all bandaged up too. Are you injured? Meaning you can't push yourself very hard? I have the... I get the impression it might be self-harm or something like that. I've long had a habit at picking at my body when I'm worried. It hurts when it bleeds, thus the bandages. So, yeah, a nervous habit that probably stems a bit in self-harm tendencies. I'm sorry, man. I often caught disease, but now it hardly affects me. You were sickly, huh? I suppose I'll need to talk some about her. I'll tell you an old tale. I was sick with a hereditary disease. Since my youth, I've been in the hospital beds more often than not. Both my parents worked, so I was rarely visited. But there was a girl who would occasionally talk to me. She was my age, the sister of the boy in the bed next to mine. I was glad every time she came to talk, as I seldom had the chance to talk with anyone. So, she's your beloved. Yes, she had no parents and had a hard life. One day she told me she had no hope and wished to die, but she had to look after her brother. As thanks to the girl who was my salvation, I wrote short stories for her, as she said she liked books. They were amateur, but she was very pleased. That's very sweet of you. I thought I would like to become her hope, until she suddenly vanished one day. Suddenly, the boy in the neighborhood bed, the neighboring bed died, so of course she didn't come back. I had just happened to be there. No contact with her since then? No, I haven't heard her name or seen her since, and after my operation was a success, I had few opportunities to return to that hospital. It was an organ transplant. Perhaps it was just luck. The doctor told me he found a donor. It wasn't rejected, and so I'm alive now. Do you think she was the donor? I feel like that's the sort of cruel irony that this is going for. That's probably what's going on. Yeah, there aren't many organ donors in Japan. So you left the hospital after that? It wasn't a complete recovery, but I could live normally. That's enough for me, though I can't call it a great life. Do you know the girl's name or anything? Sakura is what I heard, and I believe the boy's nameplate said Yunoki. So, Sakura Yunoki? Any other info? All I know is that she lived around this area, and had to take a train to get to the hospital. Seems like a pretty tough task to search the town on that little info. I think it's impossible. But we have a full name, so that should be a big help. Let's go. Couldn't you ask your... Nanashi, couldn't you ask your... brother, quote-unquote? I know he's not strictly... I know he's not, like, literally your brother, but that's, like, the relationship you kind of have. Mikado, that was his name. Couldn't you ask him to, like, search the database or something? I see. Yes, let's go. Is it okay for you to just leave? Not a problem. I'm allowed to come and go without permission. Really? Okay. First things first, police. They might know something. Yes, what is it? Akuta, you slipped out of your hospital room again? Don't worry, I'm not alone today. That's not quite the problem. Did you tell those attending to you that you were leaving? No. Don't do that! I've told you this before, but they're always panicking and calling about you. Borrow the phone here and tell them, please. Excuse me, do you know Sakura Yunoki? Sakura Yunoki. No, never heard the name. Possible they're not a resident in the area. Wait, why do I feel like I have heard of it? No dice, I guess. Let's go somewhere else. Alright. I told you to call! Hey, slow down! This bookstore has old sources and newspapers. Maybe we could find something here. Couldn't we search online for that sort of thing? Analog is still good sometimes, but if we can't find anything, then yeah, online it is. I see. What's this? Oh, that's a shoujo manga that was popular years ago. A lovey-dovey, sick and sweet manga where the protagonist and another girl fight over a guy. And it's completed now. You should use the words that people understand when introducing a work. I recall her saying she liked this. That somewhat paints a picture of her mindset. She thought of manga as something fiercely captivating. Do you like shoujo manga? Yeah! I see. Many men seem to read it too nowadays. It must mean there are more works in the genre which can move the hearts of all people. In any event, this manga deeply interests me. Is this girl's mind so quickly changed? Strange. Just a single sentence flips her thoughts and beliefs. Being encouraged or told something by the person you like would change you, right? Yeah, you're definitely much more easily influenced by people you have feelings for sure. No, altering a person's thoughts is a difficult task, because everyone has their own creeds. No, yeah, for sure, like, your core beliefs are still your core beliefs, but you'll move, what you believe in will shift slightly in order to, like, fit in with the people around you, typically. Just 'cause, like, if your thoughts are completely contradictory to your friends or the person you like, then that causes a sort of discomfort that you have to resolve somehow. The two spin around and hug. Is this the end? I suppose for these two it's a happy one, but... Sort of dissatisfied with it, are you? Also, man, you read fast. I like foolish people, but I hate to death complete idiots who cause each other trouble. That'll backfire on you. But it's a happy ending anyway. I haven't seen many with bad endings. The reason fiction must end in a happy way is because readers seek what they don't get. They don't get happiness? Sorrow and despair are in all corners of this reality, overwhelmingly more so than happiness. Thus, people seek a fictional happiness. I suppose that's true somewhat, but I don't think that's, like... Because, like, the world definitely is full of sorrow and despair, and people definitely turn to fiction for comfort and escapism. That is definitely true. Though, I think people would just seek happiness regardless. And sometimes for fictional things, that, like, sure, it's a convenient way to find it, but sometimes you're just enjoying a story. And I don't think endings have to be completely happy. A few of my favorite games have somewhat downer endings, and, like, that's also fine. It really just depends on the story, really. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I don't think I have a point here, so I'm just gonna continue. But some people like unhappy endings. I believe such people will say they're unhappy, but have enough happiness to accept that sort. Yet, I'm but a tender-rumped greenhorn who's only lived 20-some-odd years. It's my job to find a way to hide it, of course. I never thought I'd hear you speak the words tender-rumped, Akuta. That time already. Can we continue another time? If I hurry, they won't notice I left without permission. Oh, sure. Temporary retreat! I rather enjoyed that, even if we found no info on Sakura. I don't know if you're supposed to have fun, but yeah, let's keep at it. Yeah, for sure. Another thing he liked was practical things, right? So let's try the bunny memo pad. Ah, there we go. A memo pad. Thank you. I was just in need of one. The design is kind of childish, but I won't mind. Well, have another one. Well, like I said before, let's keep trying. We'll find her this time. Right, I'll come with you. Okay, I'll check the stuff over there. I see, then I'll fish around here. Akuta, that's the manga section. It really tickled my interest last time. I don't have many opportunities to read it. Well, okay. So materials related to Miss Sakura. What would that be? Like an ID card? This calls for the internet. Gotta use useful things when they're useful. Sure. Sakura Yunoki. Oh, there we go. Might be a coincidence, but I'll take a look at... Akuta seems to be immersed in manga. I'll take a quick look at myself then. Hello! You're back. Something happened? I want you to take a look at this for me. A news article from 10 years ago? The victim, Sakura Yunoki. Was she the Yunoki who lived around here? I remember seeing it on the news at the time. She was my age, and it was a local incident, so it left an impact. How old are you, Takamiya? 25. This incident was around middle school. That's all I needed to know. Thank you very much. So she got caught up in an accident, then? Or in a dangerous incident, or just anything, huh? That sucks. That's so sad. I'm sorry, Akuta. Granted, I figured that this wasn't gonna end happily, but... It's past noon, so be careful on the streets. I don't see any similar incidents before this one. I mean, I should hope there weren't. Huh? What's this article? A train accident about 10 years ago. The victim was a girl, Sakura Yunoki. Struck in the head, taken to a hospital, but dies days later. The train station was in this town, and a few days later, there's a story about an organ donor. The story doesn't say anything about who the donor was, other than a minor, but... So yeah, Sakura got caught up in an accident, and she was registered as a donor then, and that donor and her organs got donated to many people, but also Akuta. Yeah, that's sad. That's definitely very cruel. Man, this sucks. I see. It might all be connected, but I need to sort it out to figure everything out. Have you made any progress? Whoa, you scared me! I noticed you went out somewhere, and you don't look very happy. Oh, you noticed. There's some stuff I don't know still, so I can't say anything yet. I see. It's about the time the doctor comes to my room. Let's return to the tower. Roger! Maybe searching with nothing but a name is impossible, as I thought. I don't think so at all. We're almost there. We are? Maybe. I'll say maybe. I see. I hope we find her. Even if it's not a happy ending, should I tell Akuta? It'd be wrong to lie to him. Once I've pieced it together, I'll tell him everything. That's a good way for you to approach it. It's instinctive to hide painful truths from people, but that doesn't help anyone. I think it's better off that he knows, even if it hurts him right now. So, yeah, I think we should definitely tell him. Wait, hold on. This is the man... Oh, wrong one. We wanted this. Manga characters are deeply intriguing. It differs from my way of creation at the root. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't really... I don't feel like going to get more bits, so I'm just gonna... Oh, is this a good time to talk? Sure. You said you last saw Sakura 10 years ago. Were you a middle schooler then, Akuta? Right, though I hardly went to school. Whereabouts was the hospital? About 15 minutes from the train station, at the end of Blue Sun Street. I believe it's still there. Train station. Yeah, the only one in the Blue Sun Street area is the one near the 307 tower. It's always been so. And there's only one hospital around here, so you'd have to go a ways for any other one. What hospital is your room in, Akuta? It's here inside the 307 tower. Since many people use the tower, they're prepared to handle emergency cases. It was originally only for emergencies and employees, but most patients are sent to the other hospital, and this one had many rooms open, so they said I could go here. Why is it you picked the room here? As I told you before, the floor next to the elevator is nice and cold. That's all. Well, okay then. Back on topic. Can we go to that hospital now? Alright, we should get going soon. It's crowded in the daytime. Hello? Oh, good day. What do you happen to need? How should I say this? Oh, what's ailing you? Pardon me, you should decide what you're going to say before you speak up. Oh my, is that you, Kamome? It's been a long time. Nothing's worsened since then? No, thanks to you, Miss Sumire. Do you remember the girl I used to talk with here? Yes, I remember. She was so happy and charming, but then she had to go and what? Oh my! Nothing. You've gotten so big, Kamome. You shouldn't hide the truth from him. You mean the accident? I don't know what you mean. She's clearly lost her composure. She might know something. I will not abuse this, but I may be a little rude. It would seem so hard to tell him that Sakura died in a train accident, especially the reason why. Okay, that's enough, Akuta. Let's sit on that bench there and talk. Oh, alright. Goodbye, Miss Sumire. Oh, you didn't need anything? That's fine, of course. Yes, I hope to see you around. Did you learn something? You haven't told me anything. Well, it's okay. I got the info. First of all, about Sakura's whereabouts. You know where she is? This is gonna be really hard to say. I'm prepared, to a certain extent. Did you know there was an accident at the train station about 10 years ago? No, I rarely watched TV or read newspapers then. Well, surprising. And so, the victim in that accident was Sakura Yunoki. So, she has already left this world. Yeah, she has. The article from back then says she died a few days later. I see. Akuta, I'm sorry. I knew. Huh? I knew that she was here no longer, but I didn't want to believe it was true. I pretended like I'd simply misheard. But I had you affirm it rather than myself. That's enough for me. Now I accept it happened. Akuta. No, there's more. I need to tell him the whole story. Akuta, you had that organ transplant in middle school? Well, yes. Look at this article. Organ transplants from a deceased miner. Could this include my operation as well? The dates seem to line up. Young organ donors seem rare in Japan. So then, what do you make of this article? It means the one who donated an organ to you was probably Sakura Yunoki. Do you have proof? You might not believe it, but I can sort of peek into people's minds. Did you hit your head? No, it's true, and when I read that receptionist's mind, Miss Sumire, I saw her thinking about Sakura. Sakura Yunoki was declared deceased here, and her organs were donated, as written in her will. Her will. After writing a will, it looks like Sakura Yunoki jumped in front of a train at the station. So she commits suicide. That makes things even more cruel, but I also cannot say I'm surprised just because of... She said her reason for living was her younger brother, and her younger brother passed, so it stands to reason that that would cause her a great deal of despair. God, I'm so sorry. I see. Let's return to that tower. It's almost that time. Huh? Okay. She put a request to be an organ donor in her will and took her own life. Yeah, I'd never expect a story like this in reality. I was also able to read part of the will from the receptionist. Tell me. You look like you're under a lot of mental strain. What? Can you discern that much? You don't seem to be telling lies. You don't need to be a mind reader to know that learning that a person you loved took their own life is hard for people to stomach. That's not... Sakura lost hope when her brother died, but she wanted to be someone else's hope. I've lost hope, but many wish for hope. I want to give it to them. This is my choice. And whoever reads this letter, if you know Akuta Kamome, tell him, thank you, and I'm sorry. burned the notebook along with this. Miss Sumire read this will, but she couldn't tell you. So you left the hospital, and years passed. What a fool. Truly. A complete idiot who causes others trouble, getting many involved for the sake of a few. You hate complete idiots, huh? Well, I still like her now. Like I said, people's thoughts rarely change just like that. This life is hers, so I can't selfishly die and waste it. I have to live life for her. This time, I'll be her hope. And that's a very good way of looking at it, I think. Good for you. I'm here too. Yes, we're friends now, so we can live life together, correct? I'm here for you, Akuta. I'll be your friend, Akuta. I can't even measure up to a rotten tangerine, but if you call for me, I'll come anytime. Friends. What a nostalgic sound. Well then, I'll give this to you. Akuta befriended. What's this? The notebook mentioned in her will. A collection of short stories I wrote her. I've continued to write stories in it. I decided I'd give it to her if we met. But she's gone now. So being my friend, it seems fitting to give it to you. I'm grateful for meeting with you. Let's talk some more. Okay, you and I are friends. Come to me with anything you want to talk about. Right. You're such an oddity. Like a character from a novel. This should be a good experience. Hey, Akuta. There's gum on the floor that... Oh. I was right. There's nothing but death. Remember your hope, Akuta. I'll bring tissues. He fell asleep. She lives on. Befriend Akuta. I liked that this event a lot. That was it's very sad, but it resonates, I think. And I'm glad Akuta has found his reason to live. That's very good. I wish I had more words for this, because this is certainly something that's very meaningful and would definitely resonates with a lot of people. So I wish I had something to say, but either way, I liked that story a lot. So words. So with that, I believe we're done all the free time events that we have right now. However, I'm going to do one more quick once over. Just to... Oh. No, I want to check this district first. Yeah, I'm going to do one more quick once over. Just to double check and make sure I'm not missing anything. But, I guess with that, we're done here. So, in the next one, we're finally going to be continuing the story. Which is pretty exciting, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I don't think there's anyone I missed. But I don't know. It's entirely possible that, like, some characters will only spawn if you've done other events. I don't know if that's true, but it was at least worth exploring. Anyway, as I was saying, that's all for this one. So, I hope you enjoyed. In the next one, we talk to Misane and continue the story. Thank you so very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you then.